What if I told you that the secret to living longer, healthier, and happier isn't some expensive supplement or grueling gym routine, but something far simpler? Japan has the longest lifespan in the world, with people routinely living past 100. But here's the crazy part. It's not just genetics, it's not just luck, and it's definitely not just sushi. There's something hidden in their daily lives, something that you can start doing right now, wherever you live. And trust me, when you hear the last reason, it's going to completely change how you think about aging. Japan's secret to longevity starts with something you'd never expect. Community. In Okinawa, home to one of the highest concentrations of centenarians, people have something called a moai, a lifelong group of friends who support each other financially, emotionally, and socially. But it's not just about friendship. This deep sense of belonging has a powerful effect on health, reducing stress, improving mental well-being, and even lowering the risk of heart disease. Compare that to the West, where loneliness has become a public health crisis. In the US alone, chronic loneliness can increase the risk of premature death by 26%. That's as bad as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Another surprising factor: purpose. In Japan, there's no word for retirement the way we think of it. Instead, they have Ikigai, which translates to reason for being. It's the idea that having a passion, no matter how small, can literally add years to your life. Think about it. When people retire in the West, many slow down, lose their sense of purpose, and, well, decline. But in Japan, many keep working, gardening, practicing art, or even opening new businesses, well into their 90s. And here's where it gets even crazier. The Japanese don't just exercise. They design their cities to keep people moving without even thinking about it. Tiny apartments? No problem. Japan's walkable streets, public transport, and stair-filled stations mean that people naturally stay active every single day. No need for a gym membership. Movement is built into life. And studies show that people who simply walk more each day live significantly longer than those who don't. Still with me? Because here's where things get really interesting. Japan has some of the lowest obesity and heart disease rates in the world. But here's the shocking part. They don't diet. They don't count calories. They don't do extreme fasting. Instead, they follow a simple rule: hara hachi bu. It means eat until you're 80% full. They eat real unprocessed food, lots of veggies, fish, fermented foods like miso and natto, and almost zero ultra-processed junk. And guess what? Science backs this up. Caloric restriction without malnutrition has been linked to longer lifespans in multiple studies. Compare that to Western countries where portion sizes have doubled in the last 50 years, leading to skyrocketing obesity and heart disease rates. And the final secret? This one is going to blow your mind. Japan has a unique way of looking at stress. While stress is often seen as harmful, the Japanese embrace something called shikata ganai, meaning it cannot be helped. Instead of dwelling on things outside their control, they focus on what they can change. This acceptance-based mindset reduces chronic stress, which is a huge factor in aging and disease. And it makes sense. Stress speeds up cellular aging, while practicing mindfulness and acceptance can literally slow it down. So, What's the real secret to a long, healthy life? It's not just about food. It's not just about exercise. It's how you live every single day. The small choices you make, staying connected, finding purpose, moving naturally and eating mindfully, can literally add years, maybe even decades to your life. And the best part? You don't need to live in Japan to start. Would you want to live past 100? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. See you in the next one.